So this is how my trajectory looks like. I started with comedy panel shows on YouTube, and then I exhausted them all, and so I moved on to geopolitics because the Iran war had started, and then I exhausted most of it, and then I moved on to psychology and Carl Jung and mental health or whatever, and I was there for like a month or so, and now that I feel like I've exhausted a lot of content on YouTube, I decided to look for something else. And guess what? I decided to settle on. I have decided to first watch Desi Bling, then watch Dubai Bling, and then watch Fabulous Housewives. Sorry, Fabulous Fabulous Bollywood Wives. This is where I'm at right now. After 3 or 4 months of continuously consuming content that would help me grow as a person, that would help me get more knowledge, more intellect, more emotional freedom, blah blah. After all of that, I'm back to brain rot content. Brain rot, absolutely brain rot, but I'm here. But I also have like another good news. Like, this good news wasn't enough. I have another good news, which is that I have decided to go back to the gym. I've been to the gym in my life 2 times. Both the times it was for 1 month each. And then when the time came to renew my subscription after 1 month, I decided, nah, I'm not feeling like it right now. Maybe I'll do it later. And then that later never happened, and it's been years. And I feel like this is the right time for me to start working out again. Because I have this thul body that's expanding every day, and this is after I've been doing like non-stop intermittent fasting for so many years now, but my body is just expanding like what expands I don't know, my body is expanding horizontally. That's the problem here, and that's one of the major reasons why I have been wanting to join a gym in recent times, but I kept procrastinating because so much uncertainty, like you don't know how your office is going to go. You don't know when you're going to quit your job and you'll have to move out of the city. So why pay for like a 6 month subscription at a gym when you don't even know what's going to happen next month? And so I had been saying that for the last 6 months. 6 months had passed, and I just kept telling myself, no, it's too uncertain, and maybe I'll join it later. And then I realized, you know what, fuck it. Like, even if I do quit my job in the middle of this whole subscription, and even if I do move out of the city, even if I work out for the next 1 month consistently, I think the money would be worth it. Because like, we put price on our health and we don't put price on anything else that we like. For example, drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, shopping, fast food, whatever. I've never checked prices when I've been ordering things that were bad for me or things that were not that great for me. But when it comes to gym or food or health, suddenly I become like this miser. I become this garib insan who does not have any money in her account. Like, how is it possible that I can have money to order an urban company haircut and a hair spa for like 2000 rupees every weekend, but I don't have enough money to spend like 2500 per month on a gym? Like, that's insane. That is insane. I'm dumbfounded by how dumb I can be sometimes, but I'm trying to correct that. I'm trying to. And so I joined this gym yesterday. And the idea is that one, I need to be completely sober. Like, enough. I've read about it on YouTube. On YouTube, I don't read, but basically, I read captions. So it still would apply. So I read it on YouTube that if you're trying to get rid of one habit, you it's easier if you replace it with another habit. And so I thought, let me replace this really bad, unhealthy habit of mine with like something really healthy, and my body will be like, oh, what the hell happened? And it'll be so surprised, but it'll be like a happy surprise, so that's fine. But that's what I've decided. I have decided to replace my bad habits with working out, and you have no idea, I'm gonna get like amazing abs, amazing muscles, because I have so many bad habits, and replacing so many habits with just a single habit of gymming. Well, gymming is in for a ride. Gym doesn't even know how much I'm emotionally and mentally relying on it. It has no idea, but it is what it is. And like yesterday when I went to the gym, I had been procrastinating this visit to the gym for almost 2 years now. I know I have changed like three houses since then, but I just didn't have the energy to go to a gym. And also because like gyms are getting so expensive, dude. Like I remember 2 years ago when I went to inquire at a gym, like I really wanted to join back then, and I went to inquire, and the gym was like, yeah, we charge like 6,500 per month plus GST. And I was like, bro, like 6,500, like it's crazy. And so I thought, nah, it's not like, my health is okay, my health is important, but it's not that important that I spend like 7 8 thousand per month just on working out. Where I'm going, I'm working out, I'm like sweating and losing burning calories and losing energy and stuff, and then I end up paying like a bomb. I'm sorry, no. So I decided I'm not gonna. I decided my bloody. Yeah. So right now my body is a bloody because it's a blob, but earlier it wasn't. Back then my body was body, and so I was like, yeah, my body is fine. My body is tea, so I don't need to join the gym anyway. I was just trying to join the gym for my mental fucking health, and if y'all are gonna make it so expensive for me to take care of my mental health, I'm just gonna skip it altogether. And so I did. I skipped it, and it's been 2 years, and now my mental health is like still bad, like bad. Even though I did a lot of this like healing things through Carl Jung's philosophy and whatnot. My mental health is still kind of bad only. Like it's not great. I'm not like this happy-go-lucky, positive energy person, like this sunshine of a woman. I'm not that. So mental health is still bad. But now my body is a bloody, because it's a big blob of body. My body is a bloody, and this is unacceptable. No way am I gonna become a blob. No, no offense to anybody. So anyway, I went to the gym yesterday, and like I spoke to the gym owner person, and I told him like I have to join this. I've tried this earlier, but I still want to join this again. And he was so sweet. I think the reason I converted yesterday, I just went for a random gym visit. I had no plans of like immediately starting. Okay, fine, I did. Like in the back of my head, I thought maybe I'll start, but like I wasn't sure I would start immediately. But when I went there and I spoke to the gym owner manager guy, and he was so sweet, and he was like, yeah, okay. And he was so friendly, and that's when I realized, oh, this is how business happens, this is how commerce happens. People who are friendlier perform better in sales, perform better in their jobs, perform better as team leaders, perform better as managers and leaders and whatnot. And people who are not good, like me, like I'm a bitch. Like I'm not friendly at all, and so my face gives off this stay away from me vibe. And I realized, oh my god, is that why like I don't have a lot of friends? Because he looks like he would make friends like every day. Like he looked like he would make two new friends every day, and both of them would be besties. And I look like I have not made a single friend in the last 20 years, and it's not even surprising. Okay, I have made some friends in 20 years. I'm not gonna be so hard on myself. Remember we talked about taking a step back and observing our thoughts and making sure that what we believe about ourselves and what we say about ourselves is not cruel to our own selves. Because look at it from a different perspective. When we talk to any person, to one of our friends or to one of our family members or even to a random stranger, suppose you're sitting on a beach in Gokarna and a random stranger comes over to you and starts talking, and then they start sharing that, oh, this happened in my life and this happened, and because of this happened. You show so much empathy towards them. You're so like understanding and so kind to them, like, hey, don't worry, things are gonna get fine, things are gonna get better, the situation was bad, you're not a bad person, blah blah blah. And then you look at how you talk to yourself. Just hear at how you talk. You're so rude to yourself, it's unacceptable. I'm trying to change that pattern where, like, every time I say or think something bad about me, like something that's cruel to me, something that's mean and rude to my inner child, I try and take a step back and I'm like, no way. No way am I treating myself this way. I'd rather like get into a relationship, find a man, and then treat him that way, because there's no way I'm treating myself this way anymore. I've treated myself this way like all my life, and this ends here. This ends here, even if that means losing a lot of people in my life, which I already did, right? Like, I just saw this. Okay. Okay, tea time. So I had like this really really close friend of mine. She was like my best friend since first standard, and then we were besties till like up until a couple of years ago. So I guess for more than like 2 decades of being really great friends with each other. And then we also had this like small group of friends, so in total we were like 4 friends who used to live nearby to each other, and they also went to the same school, had the same life, and so they spent a lot of time together, and so we became like really good friends as children, as kids. I'm talking like 6th 7th standard or something, and then we had this group. Okay. And they all of them got married actually. So one of them is in Germany, I think. One of them is in Dubai, and the third one, I don't know. I think she's in India only, but I don't know. I haven't spoken to her, and the reason I haven't spoken to her is because I have cut them off. Like, I'm sorry. I realized when I look back in at the times when we used to hang out together and be friends together, it was always like I was always the villager, dude. Like, I was always the cringe person that people used to, make eyes at and talk within themselves and like giggle. And I wouldn't hear what the joke used to be. I just heard the giggles. But I never understood that the giggles were directed at me. I thought I thought we were all together giggling at like some really stupid man somewhere. So the reason I was telling you this was because the gym owner person seemed so friendly, and then here I am. I have decided to unfriend and stop talking and completely cut off the 4 childhood friends that I had. I am friendless. People are shameless. I'm friendless. And honestly, it's not even that bad, dude. Like, I really thought it's important for you to have like a good social circle, so that when you step out, or even when you're having like house parties or something, you have enough people that you can speak to, so you don't look like a loser sitting alone in a corner. Okay, that's what I used to think. Used to means in the past tense. Now I feel like, okay, first of all, if I want to step out, I'll step out with my cats. Second, if I have a house party, kill me. No, seriously, kill me, because house parties are not my thing anymore. I used to love them when I was in my 20s, but now I realize it's just a lot of stupidity, and at the end, you have to clean up so much, so much. Like, my Didi would kill me. She'll kill me if I have a house party. So I'm sorry, but there's no house party happening. What else? Where else do I need social currency? I need it maybe uh, I don't know, in office. I mean, we don't really need social currency in office now, do we? We just need to go there, mind our business, do our job well, perform, decent, deliver decent results, and come back home, and then get back to your personal life. So I don't think we need to have like social circles in office. I mean, I know people do, and I know I judge them because you're trying to be friends in office, bro. You can't even be yourself with in front of the office people because it's supposed to be a professional space, and like I don't know, anything could be deemed unprofessional. Just me saying what the fuck can be deemed unprofessional. So I don't want to. I don't want to do that because what do you mean I have to change my entire personality and pretend to be this other person just so I can have a social circle in office? But I'm wearing so many masks already. I'm wearing so many personas, and I have so many different personalities of myself. It's hard to juggle between them already. I don't want to add on one more personality of me being like a good person in office. Who is a good person in office? Nobody is a good person in office, dude. Everyone's just minding their business, trying to earn their bread and just go back home so they can spend some time with their family or their children or their cats or whatever, or just go to the gym or something. I don't know. Oh, gym. So I joined, so I joined the gym, and it's only been one day, which is yesterday. Yesterday I went just to check it out, but then I ended up, buying the subscription and then starting with the first session, and oh my god, my muscles just went like, so it was an upper body workout, right? So biceps and triceps and whatever, and I was like, oh, okay, my upper body finally stretched after 2 years, 3 years, dude. Like after 3 years of me being an absolute blob of a potato, my body was able to finally do a full blown stretch, and I felt so good. And dude, the dopamine thing is real. It's real. Like I hate walking even 50 steps. I'll book an auto or I'll book an Uber if I need to walk even like 100 meters because I don't walk. I do not walk. I sometimes go on a tiny stroll like 20 meters. That too when I have to like go and get coffee from my seat in the office to the coffee machine. That's all. That's all the strolling I do. That's all the walking I do. I do not walk. Have I said that enough? I don't walk. I hate walking. I just need to get from one place to another place on wheels. It cannot be walking. So this is who I am. And yesterday I worked out for like 40 minutes, and then I stepped out of the gym, and instead of booking a cab, I walked. I walked for 1.5 kilometers. Dude, and like it didn't even feel like I was putting an effort into it. I was just walking, just mindlessly, seeing so many things around me. There were mangoes on the road, and there were so many shops, and there's so much happening, and there's so much life in the city that I completely forgot about because I've been sitting inside my home or inside my office all day, every day. I forgot that every city has a life that sometimes we miss because we're too busy with our own lives. But there's people going, someone's going on a jog, someone's walking their dog, someone's sitting in front of a chai tapri with a sutta and a chai, someone's sitting in front of a dosa stall trying to get the next street dosa. And it's amazing, and there's so many lights all around you. And you know, because I went in the evening and it got like around 8:30, it got dark, and so there were so many lights around, and there wasn't like a lot of heat. The temperatures were fine, pleasant. And when I walked, okay, so when I walked, I put on my earphones, of course. Who walks without earphones? So I put them on, and then I don't know how. My playlist started with some random song. I can't even remember, with some random song, like very basic, very Jimmy workouty song. I don't know how, but in the middle of it, suddenly my playlist went like "Jeene Mera Dil Lutaya Oh Ho," and I listened to that song, and then I listened to that one, Sun ye machalti ragini, And then I just went down that rabbit hole, and I only listened to those kind of songs because, well, YouTube's algorithm suggested the first one, and then I was like, yeah, YouTube, fine, I trust you, just go for it. And it kept going for it, and I was not disappointed. And so, when all of these songs were playing, right, so they were playing in my earphones. So, of course, the world can't hear it, right? But the world can see. The world can still see. And what they saw was basically a lady, a middle-aged lady, walking on the road with her earphones on, and doing like a proper catwalk, dude. Like I had a tip in my walk yesterday after the workout session. Like I was walking like a model on the roads of NCR. That's all I can say. And I wasn't even dressed like a model. Like, I know I can look like a model if I dress like it, but I don't have like clothes like that anymore. And also, I was not dressed like that. But in my head, I was like, yeah, we're gonna do like a really, really, really fancy catwalk for this entire 1.5 kilometers while we go home, because this is the only time I'll get to practice my catwalk, dude. And even if I don't have to walk on the runway anytime soon, I still need to do my catwalk just for the heck of it. But anyway, back to gymming. I joined the gym and I'm going sober tomorrow onwards. I mean, today I'll just. It's a Sunday. Tomorrow onwards, I am. And I made this like really large ass poster. I ordered some chart papers and I made a large ass poster that says 300. And that's not the movie I'm referring to. I'm talking about me staying sober for the next 300 days. That's the next immediate goal for me. And I mean, I've tried that once or twice in the last couple of years and I've not succeeded. But this time, I don't know why, it feels a little different. I feel like this time the resolution is a little more resolute, if that makes sense. Like, I'm very, very serious about it, so it feels a little different this time. And even if I do fail, it's fine, it's not a big deal. It's not like it's not like I'm in a school and I'll have to endure those embarrassing parents teacher meetings just because I couldn't perform well. Like, no, like, I'm the parent, I'm the student, and I'm the teacher in this case, so I don't need to worry about anything. Even if I fail, it's fine. But I have a feeling that this time, even if I do fail, it's gonna happen like a lot later than how it happened in the previous times. Can you hear my cat? She talks, she's talkative, she's so talkative, she talks a lot. But yeah, I was saying, it's fine if I fail, at least I tried. And as cringe and cliched it sounds, it's true. I just need to keep trying, dude. It's fine if I fail, it's good if I succeed, and it's amazing if I become a billionaire, but we'll get to it. That's all, I guess, on today's update. Okay, thanks, I guess. Okay, bye.